1. Find a place near the tree to pause and take a few deep breaths. Feel the way that your ribs expand in all directions as you inhale.
We breathe in oxygen to power the activities of our cells. We can't see or smell or taste the oxygen in the air, but we know it's there. We breathe out carbon dioxide, another invisible gas. Unlike us, trees are capable of taking in carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen when they photosynthesize in the sun.
2. Find a new place to pause further away from the trunk, right underneath the furthest tips of the tree's branches.
This furthest edge is called the drip line.
Start to travel along the drip line, moving your gaze back and forth from the ground and the branches above. Pick a branch and slowly follow its curves towards the trunk.
What would this tree look like at different times of year? What would it feel like to stand under the shade on a hot sunny day, feel water dripping through when it rains, or crunch on fallen leaves?
3. Find a way to lean against the tree and come to stillness. Do you notice any movement in your body, even while you are still? Can you feel your pulse or your breath slowing down? Or maybe you're swaying slightly to hold your balance.
Even though we can't sense it, there's also movement in the tree as it moves water and sugar compounds between the branches and the roots.
4. Reach your arms up to touch the trunk or branch. Keeping your arms lifted, move slowly away from the tree until you are back under that furthest branch on the drip line.
Can you feel how big the tree is?
5. Let your arms drop and look around.
What would this space feel like to move through if this tree weren't here?
6. Start to travel back along the furthest tips of the tree's branches, going in the other direction. Do you notice anything new this time? How hard or soft is the ground?
Underneath you are the most active roots, which grow as far away from the trunk as the furthest branches. What are the roots encountering as they push through the soil?
7. Find a new place to pause. Shift your weight to different parts of your base. You can lean forwards, backwards, side to side, and your base supports you.
The tree can also shift in the wind, anchored by its roots.
8. Keep swaying back and forth and look up at the branches of the tree.
Where did the wood come from?
Keep swaying. Shift your gaze back down to the ground.
If the roots broke down the soil to turn it into the trunk and branches, you would be standing in a hole because this big tree would have used up all that soil. Instead, the tree is anchored in the soil and takes up small quantities of nutrients. It mostly builds its trunk and branches by taking up carbon dioxide and using the energy of the sun to transform it into the trunk and branches and flowers and fruit that we can feel and smell and touch and taste.
9. Reach with your hands towards the soil surface near the tree's trunk to touch it or just to take a closer look.
Global forest estimates suggest that below ground, there's about 25% of what you see above ground. Many plants also interact with soil microbes, which can extend their bodies even further into the soil to bring the plant water and nutrients in exchange for compounds that the plants created during photosynthesis.
Try reaching out in different directions, spinning slowly, swinging your limbs, rolling your head. See where your movement takes you. When you are ready to be still, take one final breath. You can thank both the tree and your own body for being still and moving together.
What do you know now that you've slowed down and embodied what is usually invisible?